Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're presented by the Navy Federal Credit Union, cross country in the spotlight this week. And of course, that means big Army Navy cross country meet with Luke Nestor. And Luke, obviously, it's homecoming, it's Army Navy. There's a huge range of emotions for a meet like this. How do you keep everything balanced and try to keep, I don't want to say under control, but how do you keep everything balanced on a week like this to make sure you're peaking coming up here on Saturday?
Yeah, we just take it one practice at a time, and it's nice that we have a week off in between. So we didn't have a meet this past weekend. So this has been our this has been the crosshair for about almost 2 weeks now. This is the first big check off of the season of our goals. So really nothing has any great importance until this is the first domino to fall. So we're excited to really get into the real part of the season, kind of the postseason, and just mentally we are no excuse me know that we this will be our 6th year hopefully getting the dub. So we have a lot of guys that are texting us and reminding us not to be the class to fail. So we're locked in. We're ready to go.
I was going to say to wear that sweater, uh, what does it mean to be part of such a storied program, and one that not only do the current athletes care about so much, but obviously all of the past athletes. There's just so much pride in this cross country program.
Yeah, there's a lot of pride. It's a very strong brotherhood. Actually, this weekend there was a wedding. One of the Ashwin Briggs, he was the 22 captain, and I
Mhm.
live in the same town as him. And I had 4 past grads stay at my house, like for the wedding. Like we are a true brotherhood, and we know that all of us work very hard and just year round that grit that we all share. So it's really easy to stay close and stay connected because we know how much each one of us cares because we care that much, and it's fun. There's the success is fun.
In meets like this, is there any sense of home course advantage because you're running on your course?
For sure, absolutely. We have the numbers of our course compared to all other courses. We really get into it. Coach Lansel really likes to map out on Google Earth, and we break down the numbers and where we make our moves. Where and individually, we obviously run this course every time we do a workout. Different parts of the course we get to know. On a year where we have Army Navy, we do a lot of workouts on the course. So by the end of the season, by this point, every guy knows every inch of that course. And yeah, unfortunately for Army, they don't get to run this course until it matters.
It's amazing all the tools that we have available to us now, and trying to research courses and things of that nature. You've been involved in cross country, obviously, for a while. I mean, your high school background is rich in it. What was it about cross country that drew you in and obviously gave you a great vehicle to come to the Naval Academy?
Yeah, well, I tried a few other sports beforehand. I was actually a swimmer before I was a runner, and I think the biggest thing was mentally. I was like, oh, this is just like swimming, except I can talk to people and go places. Just that year round, constant trying to get better each and every day, and so I also couldn't add weight to be a swimmer. All those guys are pretty big, so I stick to running, and yeah, I just kept my head down, and then next thing you know, I'm the senior team captain at the Naval Academy for the cross country team, which is still crazy to say out loud
I
to
was going to
myself.
say, I mean, think about it. You know what it means to be a captain at the academy, to have achieved that status. How special is that for you?
It's special, but it's not. Uh, we still have the goal. Like that was never a goal of mine. It was
Hmm.
okay, cool. I believe that. I thank the guys for believing in me to help run the team so we can achieve our 3 goals. Obviously, we have 9 seniors on the roster, and we're all very close. We're all really good friends, and we knew that and no matter who it was, we would all have been great choices, and we would not have let it affect any relationship in any way. I do think we are doing a good job so far. All the guys are performing. There's no drama. We're all ready to put numbers on the board and keep moving forward.
Top four finish in this event last year. What's the key to just running your race, and obviously, let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, this race is different. I mean, the last race we did, there was over 450 people in the on that starting line, and now this weekend there's at most 24. So this race is very personal. You're always going to see everyone in the race all the time. You can visually plan out who you're going to be next to at what point. Last year they tried to do something off the start and it didn't really work out for them, and they had a much better meet at conference, and they're looking pretty solid this year. So we're definitely not counting them out by any means. We know they have a good, strong three guys, and if they squeeze out a fourth and a fifth man, and we have a bad day, that bad the bad result will happen. So we're not complacent by any means.
Is that one of the hardest feelings to fight as an athlete? Is complacency, especially if you've had some success against a particular opponent? Because to me, that would be about the one thing you'd have to guard against, because that's the one thing that's helped you all, particularly in this meet against this opponent. It's always seemed to be supreme focus, focus on the task at hand, and getting the job done truly as a team, when this event comes around.
Yeah, I mean, you may have the back of your head that thought creeps up for zero point 0.2 seconds, and you remember you just push it down. And the big thing is, like for me at least, like we can't be the class to lose that streak. That's one big thing. And also just it's at this point that's all we've seen, and that's just part of the job. And it's not. I hope when we win this Saturday that our guys will like have a little bit of celebration, be able to, instead of moving on straight to the next thing. Like this is a cool achievement if we can pull this off. Like some even last year after conference when we won, everyone was pretty straight faced. I was like, guys, come on, we can smile a little bit, have a little celebration. Like this is still, even though this is all we've seen, this is still a cool achievement.
Winning is hard, my friend. It's really hard. Celebrate the victories, especially ones if you're able to get them against an opponent like Army. Best of luck to you and your teammates coming up this weekend. Hope there's a fantastic crowd over at the Navy cross country course to cheer you guys on. And best of luck achieving another star coming up this weekend.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.